Vinny Mancuso, Service Coordinator here at the Sunnytown Regional Center. As you already know, I met with Sofia and her family for her IPP meeting. I asked questions, took notes, and together we came up with a plan. Here, let me show you how it's done. The IPP is more than just a document. It's a reflection of the thoughtful and thorough discussions we have with the people we support. It covers the essential services they might need, details how those services will be provided, and who's responsible for funding them. At the end of the agreement, there's a signature page, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Walk with me. The IPP Guide was designed to help hundreds of thousands of people with IDD and their circle of support examine and imagine what services are available to provide the kind of life they want. Some already have a clear picture of their goals, while others might need more time and guidance to discover what they want. That's where we come in. As service coordinators, we need to employ person-centered thinking to guide the planning process, listen carefully, and ask in-depth questions to ensure each person's plan reflects their true desires. And since there's a wide range of goals, they're organized into 12 essential life areas. This ensures every aspect of their lives is thoughtfully considered and addressed in their IPP. In Sofia's case, we discovered that she wanted to join a book club at Bargeman's Bookstore. But to do this, we had to provide two different services. One gave her the assistance she needs to actively participate in her community, and the other funded her dues for the club. Additionally, because of Sofia's needs and the Ramos family's busy work schedules, they required extra support. So I asked some questions, listened, and by using person-centered thinking, I acted upon what I heard. Together, we found a solution by providing Sofia with personal assistance. Nancy was hired to help Sofia on the weekends so she could attend the Mystery Maven meetings. Say that 5 times fast. What's this look like on paper? We start with a desired outcome. Always ask, how do you want your plan to be written? Sofia filled it out like this. Sofia wants to hang out and make friends at the Mystery Mavens book club. Some people prefer to write, I want, and that works too. Let's fill in the services, starting with personal assistance. Service and support is personal assistance, supported by PA Pals. Start date is the first day of services. The end date is 6 months from today. And don't forget, we could always extend if needed. Personal assistance services are provided by the hour. Sofia needed Nancy once a week, so we provided her 12 hours a month. Later, we discovered Nancy's services would be needed twice a week, so we updated Sofia's IPP to 24 hours a month, and the service is funded by the Regional Center. So we solved how Sofia can participate in the club. Now we had to pay for it. The Regional Center system is always striving to improve our services, so I was reminded that the club's dues can be funded under social recreation and camp services. Let's fill that out. Service and support, social recreation and camp services. Supported by Mystery Mavens. The start date is the day she joined the club. The end date is the last day the services are authorized to occur. In this case, 6 months from now. But don't worry, we could always discuss extending services when they're nearing the end date. Now, while some supports are fully funded by one source, others rely on multiple sources. In this case, the entirety is funded by the Regional Center. This continues until all their chosen life areas are completed. Then, we move on to the agreement section. The people you support can agree on all services, some services, or no services. Also, they can request a notice of action if there's a need to challenge a decision the Regional Center has made to their services. Next, let's check off 3 important items. First, confirm they've received the statement of services that the Regional Center has funded over the past year. Check. Second, that you discussed and shared information about any current or future IPP changes. Done. And third, they'll set a date for their next IPP meeting. An IPP is good for 3 years, and during that time, we'll update it as needed, at least once a year, depending on their living situation. Finito! Now you'll discuss some special programs and information about their rights. Let's start with self-direction. Self-direction is an opportunity for them to manage their own services and supports, and who provides them. Sofia and her family mostly chose traditional services, but they also use self-directed services, so her Uncle Tito can provide respite. A family who wants to manage all their own services and hire their own staff could explore the self-determination program. Section 4731 of the Welfare and Institutions Code requires regional centers to have a process available for people we support if they have grievances with the regional center or a service provider. The whistleblower policy means that the people we support are protected if they anonymously report illegal or improper activity anywhere they receive services. California says opportunities for competitive integrated employment shall be given the highest priority for people with IDD. As service coordinators, we should prioritize employment as soon as someone is eligible and wishes to work. This is a great opportunity to partner with our school system. The Regional Center is obligated to help individuals with IDD who are eligible register to vote. Everyone has the right to be heard. The Regional Center can develop a transportation access plan to help an adult safely utilize public transportation if they're able to. If not, we'll provide transportation to day services or work. We've now walked through the IPP step by step. There's only one thing left to do: sign it. Once those signatures are in place, everything we've discussed becomes part of the IPP. And every time an IPP changes, everybody needs to sign the updated agreement. Remember, person-centered planning isn't about creating better paperwork. It's about helping to create better lives.